Is the Nomad wireless charger the best wireless charger for your Tesla Model 3? That coming up on Raj Reviews. So the Tesla Model 3 doesn't come by default with wireless charging. It does, however, come with a wired charge dock option, and it works. But essentially when you're driving and you have to fiddle around to find your phone and make sure it lines up with the charging port, and if you need to disconnect it and reconnect it, is not essentially quick, it's not efficient, and it doesn't match with the seamlessness of the entire car. Hence why a lot of people are looking at wireless charging options. And what I wanted to talk about today is 3 of those wireless charging options and focus specifically on one. The first wireless charging option is to pick up a wireless Qi charger from Amazon. It's super thin, it routes right through the back, you plug it in and you put this underneath the mat that comes default from the car. However, I do want to highlight that this underneath the existing mat plus whatever case you have might add too much thickness, and your results may vary whether your charging works or doesn't work. Also, don't expect fast charging from wireless charging. There are 2 types of wireless charging. There's a faster wireless charging and then there's a slow wireless charging. In general, wireless charging is slow, but this option is the slowest. With an output of 1 amp, this is a trickle charge to your device. And to be honest, I don't really recommend it. So I did just recently receive the Nomad wireless charging mat for the Tesla Model 3. And I have to say, I was very impressed. Everything down to the box, from how it opens to the overall thickness and quality of the box compared to its competitor, it's overall very nice packaging. Now, from build quality and design, looking at the Nomad wireless charger, it looks good. It has a slight rubber texture to it and fits perfectly in the space where the phone is supposed to be. Highlights of the Nomad wireless charger are a separation ridge in the middle to separate the 2 phones from left and right, as well as 2 LED indicators which indicate whether your phone is charging or it has completed charging, which is crucial when you're driving, to not have to keep looking at your phone and to just glance down and see if your light is orange or it's white is very seamless and just matches with the whole interior. Looking at the way the charging mat inlay with the entire interior of the Model 3, it looks almost like it came with the car. Now, installing the Nomad wireless charger is extremely easy. You slide out the bottom ridge of the iPhone tray, you remove out the previous mat, remove your previous cables, route the new cables of the Nomad charger through the 2 holes, plug them in underneath, lay the mat down, slide back on your plastic ridge at the bottom to hold it in place, and you're good to go. Now, the one thing I will call out about the Nomad wireless charger is that the USB cables that come attached, they are not detachable from the mat, are a little on the short end. So you will need to keep the tray low while plugging it in, but ideally once it's plugged in, you never really have to lift it. Now, when comparing the Nomad wireless mat with its competitor, I did notice that fit and finish was a big issue with the competition. It seems that Nomad has really nailed the fit and the finish and the overall placement of how the mat fits in the car as opposed to its competition, which had a lot of wiggle room and overall did not seem to lay completely flat. Now, going back to design, the Nomad's design with its grippy texture is actually perfect and ideal for the car. The last thing you want is for your phone to slip away. You want it to hold its place and be easily reachable and accessible. However, Nomad's competition during my testing happened to fall into the well of the center console, ideally not doing its job, and made it very dangerous to drive as I reached down to fish my phone out of the well. This didn't just happen once, but multiple times because of a lack of a lip on the competition charger. However, Nomad compensates for that by giving you a nice healthy sized lip as well as a very grippy texture to make sure your phone doesn't fly anywhere. The other thing to keep in mind is the dimensions of the Nomad charger are big enough to accommodate for both recent models of iPhone, the iPhone XS and the iPhone XS Max. Now, one thing I did notice with the iPhone XS Max was that the fitment was kind of snug. There was only about a half a finger depth of space above the iPhone. So on occasion, pulling out or putting in, you may bump the top or bottom, but it fits and it works and it charges, and that's what's most important. Now, in overall speed of charge testing, I did a quick non-scientific test of this. I put my phone in airplane mode. I started at 77% and did a 10-minute test. And I saw almost the exact same results from both mats, the Nomad charging mat as well as its competition. So neither really had an advantage. However, I will highlight that the Nomad wireless charging mat does support fast charging. It's enabled to do that because it's got a built-in battery into the mat, which enables the fast charging. Now, when comparing pricing, the Nomad comes in at $129.99, whereas its competition comes in at $119.99. That includes the extra battery, just to compare apples for apples. Now, Nomad is running a sale right now for $129.99. Afterwards, it is going to retail at $149.99. So for right now, there is a $10 difference between Nomad and its competition. So what are my final thoughts on the Nomad wireless charging mat? To be quite honest, I think this is the best accessory for your Model 3. I think this is the guaranteed first buy if you have a phone that supports wireless charging. Now, it wins against its competition as far as fit and finish, design, usability, accessibility. The only place that it falls short is on the price, but like I said, if you go and order it right now, it's only a $10 difference, and I think it's well worth it. I give Nomad 5 stars across the board. Definitely go and pick one up. Again, if you're looking at picking up a Tesla Model 3 Performance, if you're looking at picking up a Tesla Model S, a Tesla Model X, really appreciate it if you use my referral code. It's linked down below. I will also link down below a link to the Nomad wireless charging mat. As well, for sticking through the entire video, I'm doing my first giveaway, and the giveaway is for a matte finish, anti-glare, fingerprint resistant screen protector made by Elon Accessories. Special shout out to Elon Accessories for allowing me to give this away to one of the fans here. I totally forgot to include how to win. So all you gotta do, leave a comment down below, tell me what you love about your Tesla, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Everything that I reviewed in this video, including the Nomad charger, was bought by myself and not sponsored. I do want to also call out Joseph Nguyen, who let me borrow his GetJeda charger so that I could compare the two. And again, thank you for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing. We're putting out more videos all the time. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching Raj Reviews. Catch you guys next time.